Justin Hernandez, number 10. Number 21, Jacob Tucker. Number 12, Brady Talley. Number 15, Alex Moore. And rounding out that starting five, number 13, Keegan Hicks. We're about to have things underway here in the Bears Den. Golden Bears are 11-4 on the season as they prepare to take on the Warriors of Corinth, giving them one of their 4 losses earlier this season. Hopefully the Bears can put themselves in a better position, find themselves opening up. They met the Warriors earlier on in the season, and they shut down Alex Moore very quickly. So hopefully the offense here for the Bears have been able to find themselves in a better position than we were the last time we saw Corinth on the floor. Keegan Hicks in the center circle. We're ready for the jump. I hope you are ready for some basketball here in the Bears Den. My throat is dry, and I'm liable to lose my voice, so you can't really hear sign language, so we might be in trouble, folks. Here we go. Ball's in the circle. Mr. Freddie Beans ready for the jump. It's in the air, and the Warriors will begin in control. Number 5, Q Wimsatt grabs it out to the left side. He'll knock it down across to number 24, Andre Adams. Adams on the inside. Ball's going to be knocked off the hands of a Golden Bear, and we'll pull it down. Chris Rogers had it in control. Now Alex Moore's got it. In front of the key, he steps back from the top, moves it over to Justin Hernandez. Hernandez comes off the top of the key, dropping it for 3. Basket's no good. Ball's knocked down into the hands of Keegan Hicks. He goes for the putback, incomplete. Chris Rogers pulls it down for the Warriors, and Corinth has the ball. Down the floor to number 21, Keto Wyndham. Wyndham out to the right side. Cuts it across, finds Adams over on the left. Back out to Wyndham for 3. He goes, and he'll find it all the way. Basket's good. And the pass is over to number 10, Justin Hernandez. He'll grab it, pull it through the center circle, out to the right side. Knock it away to Hicks. Hicks comes up high in the air. The travel's called. He had the ball, looking to make the pass, and his back foot kept sliding. And the travel, it will be called. And there go the Warriors into the paint. Chris Rogers on the basket's up, no good, and a rebound by Brady Talley. And Riley Mass now joining us in the booth, off from work, fresh with a hot dog, a Hershey's bar, and a water. Golden Bears move it down the floor, and they put the basket in for 2. And now the Corinth Warriors out and around. Keto Wyndham takes the pass away to Chris Rogers. Rogers out around to Will Crawford. Crawford sends it out high to number 14. Number 24, Andre Adams. He goes long for 3. It's incomplete. And Alex Moore moves it down the floor, goes up for the basket. 3 points. He'll knock it down. Grab the lead for the Bears, 5-3. And the Warriors move it down the floor. Keto Wyndham has it out to the right side. He'll pass across to Wimsatt. Wimsatt back to Wyndham under the goal to Chris Rogers. Up on the basket. He'll put it in for 2. We've got a tied ball game with 5:50 to go in the first. It's 5-5. Alex Moore over the center line, across to the left side. He'll drop it over to Hicks. Hicks is down and around, and the charge called. He jumped up right in time, and it looked like that Warrior fell just as perfect as he probably could, and he got there right in time. Down the floor goes Wyndham, and Justin Hernandez tries to knock it away. Chris Rogers grabs the ball, sends it outside to Andre Adams. Adams gives it away. A steal by Alex Moore. He takes it down the floor and misses the layup. What a great opportunity to put a point in, but loses it at the goal. Ball to Crawford, shots up incomplete. And a Bear pulls it down. Takes it around, goes up by Keegan Hicks. He tries to save it. Warriors going to touch it last, and they're going to call a jump. A loss of possession. The Bears will have it. Justin Hernandez away to Brady Talley. Talley back out to Hernandez at the top of the key. He's pushing around, trying to find himself inside the paint. Gets below the free throw line, takes it to Brady Talley. Talley to the goal, shot's no good, grabs his own rebound, pulls it down. Under the goal to Hicks. Hicks works it around the paint, back outside to Alex Moore, the travel called. Trying to do some quick and sneaky moves, slides his feet around and gets it lost. And that takes the Warriors in control. Keto Wyndham out to Andre Adams, pulls it in the paint, knocks it away. Chris Rogers on the basket's up, no good. Foul called on Alex Moore. And Chris Rogers at the free throw line for the Warriors, a chance to break the tie. Shots up, and the first is no good. 4:34, that foul on the Golden Bears, Alex Moore. Chris Rogers going again. He's up, and it's incomplete. Brady Talley's going to try for the rebound. Andre Adams pulls it instead, puts it in the basket, and takes those 2 points. Cross to Justin Hernandez. Hernandez over to Talley. Talley to Tucker. Shot for 3. Bucket. Puts it in and grabs the point to take us ahead. 8-7. 4-10 in the first period. 4:10 to go. I messed that one up. Ball away to Q Wimsatt. Wimsatt throws it around. Gives it up high to Wyndham. Wyndham to Crawford. Basket for 3. Knocks it down. Dials it in and puts it through the hoop. Over to Alex Moore. Down the floor in the paint. The under the leg layup incomplete. Short. It was close, but no good. Hugh Wimsatt steps back on the jumper, puts it in, and the Warriors take the commanding 12-8 lead, the greatest separation of the game so far. By 4 points, the Bears cross the center line, down to the Warriors with less than 3.5 to go. Into Hicks and out to Hernandez. The basket's in and out. No good for 3. And the Warriors grab it. Down the floor goes Wimsatt. Cross to Crawford at the top of the key. Cuts it out to the right side. Decides to keep it himself. Goes down the left side of the paint. Pulls it out. Pass to Adams. Goes for 3. It's no good. And Alex Moore pulls it down. Ball across to Justin Hernandez. Hernandez to Moore. Moore's looking to give it across. Hernandez finally gives him a little assistance. Over to Talley, step back 3, no good. Rebound by Hicks, and the putback's incomplete. And he failed to put it on the backboard that time. Probably want to give him a downfall there. Warriors going to work it around. Out to Q Wimsatt, the jumper incomplete, and the ball into the hands of Brady Talley. Still 12-8, and the Warriors still with the 4-point lead, but the Bears trying to close the gap as they get it down the floor. Out to the top of the key, there's Alex Moore. Looks like Keegan Hicks was trying to set a screen, but he noticed that Moore wasn't going to move on it. Moore gets it in the paint, goes up on the basket, puts it in. Down the floor go the Warriors. They'll get it out to Andre Adams. Adams takes it across to Keto Wyndham, rather. Wyndham to Crawford. Crawford away to Adams. Goes for the 3-point basket. It's no good. Justin Hernandez pulls it down. Out to Alex Moore. Moore keeps it in control. Cuts it out to Jacob Tucker. Goes for 3. The basket's good. And the Bears back in the lead here, 13-12. With 1 minute and 25 seconds to go in the first period. The Corinth Warriors moving down the floor. Over the center line, out to Andre Adams. Adams across to Crawford. He'll pull inside the lane. Justin Hernandez giving him everything he's got. Gives it across to Keto Wyndham. Wyndham to Adams. Goes in off the block. It's knocked down. Brady Talley gets it away, and it's picked up by Jacob Tucker. Tucker down the floor, back for 3. Basket's good, about 6 foot behind the key. He puts it in to take a 4-point lead, 16-12. With less than a minute to go, the Corinth Warriors moving down the floor. And a double dribble called on number 21, Keto Wyndham. Bears grabbing it back. Here we go in control. Alex Moore looking to give it in. Needing a little assistance. He finds Brady Talley. Eager to grab it. Talley back to Moore. Moore over to the left wing. Moore going to try to take it on the inside. Gets run over. And ball's going to be lost out of bounds. No fouls called, but possession is given to the Bears. Justin Hernandez into Alex Moore. Basket's going to be blocked. Keto Wyndham down the floor. The drop-off and the put-up by number Q, Wimsat. Number 5, Q Wimsat. I replaced his number with his first name. Hernandez over to Talley. Talley to Tucker. Deep for 3. The basket, no good. Keegan Hicks trying to get there. He was about 2 steps behind. Keto Wyndham grabs at the top of the key, goes over to Crawford. Crawford up from the free throw line. The basket's good, and we're tied again here at 16. 5 seconds to go in the first. Jacob Tucker to Justin Hernandez. Basket for 3 is no good off the front of the rim, and that's the final to end the first. 16-16. We're tied up in the Bears' den. You're listening to Golden Bear Basketball here on ACHS Paul Talk. (16-16) here at the end of the first. We've already got 3 teams headed to the championship game. The JV girls, the JV boys, and the varsity girls with a win 48-46 in what was definitely a high-stakes ball game. They took a loss when they played Corinth the first time. The Golden Bears, or the Lady Bears, came back with a revenge and took a victory. So 3 Alcorn Central teams playing in the championship games tomorrow. Keto Wyndham out to Will Crawford. Crawford across to Wimsat in the corner, gets it back out to Wyndham. Wyndham moves it around. Crawford across to Adams over on the right wing. Pulls it down low. Finds Crawford under the goal. Shots up, no good. He grabs his own rebound and puts it in for the points. And down the floor come the Golden Bears. Alex Moore over the center line. Down the left side of the lane. Goes up and the basket's called off for a travel. He had a little trouble moving in. And the Warriors come down with the ball. Give it out to Keto Wyndham. Wyndham back around, finds Adams on the left side, moves it in off the block. The basket's good. And the Warriors move ahead 26-16. The Bears had 2 turnovers called off that resulted in the loss of possession as Brady Talley moves it around, finds Justin Hernandez in the left corner, goes up for 3. It's no good. Keegan Hicks pulls it down, gives it out to Justin Hernandez, and the man that is out-towered puts it in for 2, finds those points. And down the floor go the Warriors, out to Andre Adams on the right wing. Pulls it through. Ball stolen! And Justin Hernandez has it in his hands. Out to Alex Moore. Down the floor to the top of the key. Alex Moore out to Keegan Hicks through the back door and in the front of the living room. He'll put it in and tie things to 20. Down the floor comes Will Crawford. Gives it out to Q Wimsat. Wimsat to Wyndham. Wyndham across, out to Andre Adams in the corner. Gives it low. Wyndham on the shot. Basket's no good. A rebound by Brady Talley. And down the floor come the Golden Bears. He'll dish it off to number 10, Justin Hernandez. Hernandez over to Talley. In the corner to Tucker. Under the goal to Alex Moore. Goes up on the basket, and it's good. He'll put it in. And a timeout called by head coach Keith Green of the Corinth Warriors. 22-20, Bears lead with 5:43 to go in the second period in what's turned out to be a good ball game. Bears working their offense off quickly. They're getting the ball down the floor and putting the basketball where it belongs. 22-20, they've got the 2-point lead. Let's hope they can continue. I'd like to say a special thank you to Nana, my grandmother, for bringing me a water. I guess she knew that my throat was getting a little dry. I'd probably been doing a lot of yelling. Appreciate that. As the Warriors get down the floor, going to kick it around over across the Siobhan Wyndham, number 3. Wyndham moves it around, finds Inman. Inman out to the top left corner. Across to number 15, Will Wayne. Will Wayne drops it down to Caden Betts. Betts across to Wayne. Back out to Inman. The basket for 3 is up, no good. Looks like Caden Betts will pull it down for the Warriors. He'll take it under the goal, and it's blocked. Not in my house, says Keegan Hicks. And the Bears move it down the floor. Tally to Hicks. Hicks to Moore at the top of the key. Hicks sets the screen. Moore tries to get it out to the right side. Decides to pull it back around. Finds the pass to number 10, Hernandez. Hernandez out to Hicks. Under the goal, Hernandez down the floor he goes. He's fouled on the shot. Headed to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Number 10, Justin Hernandez. He's got 2 waiting for him at the free throw line. First basket's in and good. Grabs that point for the Bears. And Justin Hernandez stands to shoot one more. Second basket's up and good. He'll put it in. 2 points picked up there by the Bears at the free throw line. Takes us 24-20. Number 12, Zoran Wimsott gets it over to Inman. Inman across to Wyndham. Back up to Inman in the corner. Gives it around. Inman tries to work it inside the key. Decides to dish it low to Siobhan Wyndham. Moves it back around across to Z Wimsat. Over and through. The Bears keeping them working. They're wanting to keep that ball outside. And they're doing a good job finding a man on top of it. They'll finally get it to Betts. Betts goes down low, puts it in. Looks like number 12, Brady Talley, had a quiver at the knees, fell down, sort of dropped some defense there and give the Warriors a chance to go to the goal. But that doesn't stop the Bears on offense. They'll get it under the hand to number 13, Keegan Hicks. He puts it in at the basket, drops those points for the Bears. Number 15, Will Wayne with the pass to Inman. He'll pull in from the elbow, kick it low to Siobhan Wyndham. Wyndham gives it back to Inman. He'll go for the three-point shot, and he'll drop it in as he finds the bullseye. It's 26-25. Alcorn Central only with a 1-point lead. The long pass to Justin Hernandez, and the basket for 3, deep from the corner. He'll put it in, no problem. Number 10, Justin Hernandez. Down the floor goes Inman. Inman across to Z Wimsat. Caden Betts goes forward, and a blocking foul called on number 12, Brady Talley. Coach Harrison got real excited. He was thinking, here comes the charge. He knew it was a block. The block was called by our good friend Marty. And foul's called on the floor. The Warriors look to throw it in. They'll find Z Wimsad up top. Around to Inman. Inman to Will Wayne in the corner. He'll drive it in the paint, pull it out. Off the chest of number 10, Justin Hernandez, into that of a Golden Bear. They look for the long throw. The touchdown pass is incomplete. It's into the hand of a Warrior. Intercepted down the field they go. Will Wayne in the corner. Pulls it inside the paint, goes up for the jumper. Shot short, no good, and rebound by Justin Hernandez. The short man under the goal, pulling rebounds down like there's no tomorrow. Heads down for the shot up at the top of the key. It's no good. The pass is around to Alex Moore after a Golden Bear rebound. He'll take it to the block. Shots up, no good. Grabs his own rebound. Sends it out to Brady Talley. Goes up on the basket. It's no good. And the Warriors pull themselves a rebound in the midst of a sea of Golden Bears. Get the ball out to Will Wayne. He goes for the jumper and puts the basket in. 29-27, a timeout by Coach Harrison. Bears lead by 2 with 2:19 to go in the second. Here in the county tournament semifinals. We're live from the Bears Den in Alcorn County. Don't forget, you can find us both on Mixlr and on YouTube if you want to get a little action. If you want to see a little action and hear a little bit, follow us on YouTube, ACHS Media. If you're driving or working or you're just wanting to listen, of course, you can stick with us on Mixlr. Same as always, the ACHS Paul Talk crew is glad to help. We're here for you. Bears get the inbound. Moore to Talley, and Talley gives it right back like a hot potato. Down the floor goes Alex Moore. He'll grab it at the top of the key. Try to get the pass away. He's got some heavy pressure put on by Keto Wyndham. Finally gets the pass across to Justin Hernandez. Hernandez steps up from the elbow. Basket's good for two on the floater. He'll put it in, and the Bears walk ahead 31-27 with 1:55 to go. Down the floor comes Will Crawford. Back out to Crawford. He'll pull it back outside. He tried to go inside the paint. Justin Hernandez is going to grab a foul. That'll be his team fourth, his first. And that foul will be on the floor. They'll step it out to throw it in. Will Crawford's going to throw it in here. He'll find number 12, Zoran Wimsat. Back to Crawford. The basket no good for two. Zoran back up, and he'll grab the put up. Brady Talley gets the rebound. He heads over the center line. Moves back over to the left side. Out to the top of the key. He'll finally make the pass to Justin Hernandez. Hernandez moves it out to Brady Talley. From the corner, he goes for three. Basket's good! Shooting out from the corner. He'll put it in for three, and the Bears got the 5-point lead, 34-29 with only 65 seconds to go in the second period. Ball around to Zoran Wimsat across to Will Crawford. From the free throw line, the shot's no good. A rebound by Keto Wyndham. And the basket scores. He'll also be fouled and headed to the free throw line. Good thing the Bears didn't choose to foul earlier on. They've got 5 as a team, but there's only 58 seconds to go in the first half. Keto Wyndham at the free throw line. He'll be shooting the and one for the three-point play. Blake Streetman checking in for Keegan Hicks. Shots up and good. And that'll bring us 34-32 as Jacob Tucker makes the pass to Justin Hernandez. Steps off the wing. He's looking around, trying to make some moves here. He's looking towards the corner, can't get there, and a carry going to be called on number 10, Justin Hernandez. I can't say I didn't see it. I did. It was big. It was pretty obvious, so good call there by the official. It's good to be able to say that. We haven't been able to say that a lot all season long. Ball out to Q Wimsat, back up to Crawford, over to Wimsat. Down in the corner, he'll pull it back around. Less than 30 seconds to go. Keto Wyndham drives it in the paint, shots up. The basket's good, and we're tied at 34 with 20 seconds to go in the second period. Ball out to Brady Talley. He's trying to work it down. Comes off the left side, gets it across to the right. Off the wing, back up to the top of the key. Alex Moore's got less than 10 seconds to put it in the goal. He takes it down, goes up, puts it in, and looks like the Bears are headed into the locker room with a 2-point lead. And that they will. 36-34, Alcorn Central leads the Warriors of Corinth at half. Let's take a look at some shooting stats here for our Golden Bears. In collaboration with Miss Patty, Riley stepped in mid-second period, so we've got 2 hands on this one. We ought to be good. Here we go. Justin Hernandez, 2 for 2 on 2-point field goals. Got a total of 4 points there with a 3-point basket outside and 2 free throws. He's got a total of 9 points so far for the Bears. Brady Talley is 0 for 1 inside the paint. He's 1 for 3 outside the key. Got a total of 3 points so far. Jacob Tucker is 3 for 4 on 4 3-point field goals. It's definitely not 4-point field goals. Those don't exist. He's got 9 points right there. Alex Moore is 4 for 5 inside the paint and 1 for 1 outside the key. He has a total of 11 points. And Keegan Hicks is 2 for 4 on 2-point field goals with a total of 4 points. That brings us to a 36-34 lead. The Golden Bears 2 points ahead of the Warriors of Corinth. Here in the Bears Den, you're listening to semifinal action here in the Alcorn County Tournament. We'll be back with more basketball on its way here from Alcorn Central. We do have a score update from the middle school gym. Boys varsity contest between Kossuth and Biggersville that took place. That was the 6:30 game in the middle school gym. And the Biggersville Lions walk away victorious with a win over the Kossuth Aggies 70-45. So we know one team that will be playing in the 8 o'clock game tomorrow night. That will be the Lions of Biggersville High School. And we have yet to determine who will be their opponent as the Golden Bears lead the Warriors 36-34 at the end of halftime. Here in about 2 minutes and 20 some odd seconds, we'll be back with more Golden Bear basketball. Here from the Bears Den, I'm Bear broadcaster John Mass. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. This is your chance to go to the bathroom, grab your popcorn, and get settled in. 2 minutes, we'll have more basketball here at Alcorn Central. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Bears have the ball to begin the second half. They'll get it out to Brady Talley. Talley under the goal to Alex Moore. He's off the block, looking to make the basket. Goes up high. It's no good. We've got to make sure that we're getting our baskets under the goal. You've got to preserve every chance you get. Keto Wyndham outside the wing. He looks out to Andre Adams from the left corner. Adams going to see some heavy pressure put on there by Keegan Hicks. Ball's out to Keto Wyndham. Shot for three is no good. A rebound by Justin Hernandez. Under the goal to Alex Moore. The basket's in and good. He'll put it in for two. 38-34. The Bears walk ahead. If any point during these next two periods you hears me taking a drink of water or gnawing on some M&Ms, I apologize. I haven't eaten since lunch today, so I apologize my M&M breaks if they happen. Keto Wyndham at the top of the key. He's going to pass it out to Crawford. Ball's knocked out of the hands of Will Rogers, and the Bears take it over. Talley to Tucker, up for three. Basket's good. Singing them like there's a ship, like the Titanic. 41-34. Yeah, I sort of messed up that analogy. It would have been better had I thought about it beforehand. QMSAT deep in the corner gets the pass away. And there's going to be a violation under the goal. And it's going to be on the Golden Bears number 12, Brady Talley. It's going to be a push-off, and that will be a defensive foul. Fouls on the floor. Will Crawford throws it in. That's his second, team first of the half. Keto Wyndham on the three-point basket, no good. Will Crawford grabs the rebound, throws it out to QMSAT at the top of the key. Takes it inside the paint, loses it on the floor, gets it out to Keto Wyndham. He'll drop it in for the two-pointer. And the Bears step out to throw it in. Moore to Talley. Talley back out to Moore over to the left side. He pulls out towards the wing. Tries to pass it out. Finds Keegan Hicks. Hicks across to Hernandez. Baskets up for three. Clean and clear like the acne cream. 44-36. 6 minutes to go in the third period. Down the floor comes Keto Wyndham. Puts the high ball out to Will Crawford. Steps it off from the block. Down off the elbow underneath the goal to Keto Wyndham. Shot's no good. He grabs his own rebound and puts it in. Brady Talley to Jacob Tucker. Tucker to the right wing. Tucker gets it out to Talley, who just now crossed the center line. Bears maintain possession. Talley tries to take it down under the goal. Goes up for the basket, no good. Keegan Hicks tries to get the response. Can't get it finished at the goal. And the Warriors take it down the floor. Keto Wyndham gets down the baseline. A blocking foul called on the Bears. That foul's on the floor. It's on number 13, Keegan Hicks. 5:24 remains in the third period. 44-38. Ball into Will Crawford at the top of the key. Pass away to Keto Wyndham. Shot is no good. A rebound by Keegan Hicks. Hicks to Justin Hernandez, and down the floor he goes. Pulls up on the pass, and looks like he was trying to shoot. Saw he had a man right in his face, tries to pass it away, and a Corinth Warrior takes it over. Keto Wyndham, and a steal by Alex Moore. Down in the paint, the basket's up, no good, and a body foul called on the Warriors. Number 21, Keto Wyndham. Alex Moore at the free throw line, his first time tonight. Alex Moore behind the stripe with a chance to put two on the board. First shot's up, no good. Off the back of the rim, it's incomplete. Checking in the ball game now for the Golden Bears, number 25, Charlie Staley. He's in for Keegan Hicks. Second shot's up and good. 45-38, the Bears lead the Warriors. Moore 0 for 1 at the free throw line. The Bears are 3 for 4 at the free throw line so far tonight. Will Crawford out to the top of the key. Cuts it around to QMSAT, steps back off the left wing, moves it around. Wyndham out to Crawford, around to Adams in the corner. Will Crawford gives a cross. Wyndham moves inside the paint. Shots up, no good. It's a little bit short. Rebound by Caden Betts. Goes high in the air. There's a foul call. Looks like it's going to be on the Golden Bears. Will be a shooting foul. Number 10, Justin Hernandez with a little hand on the shot. And number 4, Caden Betts, is taking some shots at the free throw line. First one's up, no good. And the second shot in the air, incomplete, into the hands of Alex Moore. The Bears have control. Jump ball call. Wow, that might not be a jump ball. I'm thinking more of a hold. Honestly, I didn't think a whistle should have been blown anyways. So Freddie's going to call the jump ball. He's on the floor. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. 45-38. Bears with the lead. Ball up high to Keto Wyndham as the Warriors give the ball in on the possession. Out to Andre Adams. Betts picks it up in the right corner. Inside to Wyndham. Justin Hernandez with a steal. Gives it away to Charlie Staley, and the Bears have taken it back. Over to Brady Talley. Talley over the center line at the top of the key, waiting for the offense to set in motion. Staley set the screen, and Talley tries to make the pass to Staley. Gets it off his top hand, no good. And down the floor go the Golden Bears on defense, and a blocking foul called on number 12. It looks like Brady Talley. It was a very late call. Coach Harrison obviously wanted the charge. Talley takes his third foul and puts the Warriors at the free throw line. First shot's no good. Number 4, Caden Betts at the line. And he goes one more time. It's up and no good. Alex Moore again on the rebound. Moore's going to head down the left side. Going to have the ball tipped away. He's going to keep it. Gives it off to Charlie Staley. Staley to Tucker. Up for 3. The basket. No good. Staley trying to give the rebound. And Will Crawford pulls it down for the Warriors instead. Gets it out to the right side. Across to Andre Adams in the corner. Adams under the goal to Betts. Betts outside to Crawford. Shot for 3 is up. No good. And over the back call on number 4, Caden Betts by the Warriors. That's their second. That'll be Betts' first. And Alex Moore steps out to throw it in for the Golden Bears. Moore to Tucker on the inbound. Moving out of the left side. Gives the dribble behind his back. Cuts it around. Owen DePoyster now in the ball game here for Alcorn Central. The pass across to Alex Moore at the top of the key. Score still 45-38. Hadn't changed much in the last several minutes. Alex Moore goes to change it, and it's no good. The ball off the side of the rim there. Falls incomplete. Caden Betts gives it his best try and follows through. Puts the basket inside right there from the center of the lane and takes us to a Golden Bear timeout. 45-40, 2:56 to go in the third period. Alcorn Central remains in the lead. Again, for those of you who didn't hear earlier, score update from the middle school at the conclusion of the varsity boys game that took place in the middle school between the Aggies of Kossuth and the Lions of Biggersville. The Biggersville Lions have taken the win, 70-45 in the varsity boys contest in the middle school gym. The Lady Lions and Lady Aggies are currently facing off in the middle school gym. And the winner of that game will get to play the Lady Bears in the championship contest tomorrow night. And that game will begin at 6:30. Bears have the ball. And the Warriors get the steal. Caden Betts around to Inman. Inman to Q Imsat, puts the basket in. The Bears have to be clean with their passes. They've got to make sure they know who they're getting it to. They can't be sloppy, and they definitely can't be lazy. The ball is going to be off the hand of Jacob Tucker and out of bounds. And the Bears are going to lose it. The Warriors take it over. Crawford into Inman. Inman back out to Crawford on the left side. He'll move inside the paint. The shot's up from the left of the lane. No good. A rebound by Betts. No score on the putback, and a foul called on number 10, Crawford. That'll be the Warriors' third. And Crawford's first for an over-the-back call. Alex Moore with the inbound. He'll find Jacob Tucker. Tucker's going to see Crawford give him some trouble in the backcourt with a full-court press. The Bears move it down the floor. over to Alex Moore. Moore's in the top corner. And a backcourt violation. No contact made by the Warriors. The Bears will lose that one on the turnover. Bears only with a 3-point lead. They've got to control here. Got to play some solid defense, keeping the Warriors away from the basket. And they've got to work on their pass game, making sure we're getting some clean passes back and forth. 2-point jumper, no good by the Warriors. The pass is away to Alex Moore. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 20, Matthew Inman. And the Bears will remain in possession. They'll have it to throw it in under their own goal. Here on the inbound, the ball is to Jacob Tucker. Tucker to Hernandez. The basket for three is incomplete. Caden Betts grabs it on the rebound. Warriors down the floor to Inman, and it's lost out of bounds by the Warriors. Bears taking it back. 1:44 to go in the third. 45-42, the Bears with a 3-point lead. Alex Moore on the inbound to Jacob Tucker. Tucker gives it right back. Down the left side comes Alex Moore. Across to the top of the key, he steps back, looking to drive the play into motion. Alex Moore gives it over to Justin Hernandez. Hernandez to Tucker over on the right wing. Owen DePoyster grabs it in the bottom corner. Sends it way high to Hernandez. He saves it, steps up for the three-point basket, no good. Those two consecutive missed threes by Justin Hernandez. The rebound made by Inman. Inman goes to the goal. The basket's good. Now the Bears and the Warriors only separated by 1 point. Hernandez gives it away. Charlie Staley grabs it. Out to Jacob Tucker. Tucker at the top of the key. Under the goal to Staley. Staley on the block. Moves it back around. Tucker takes it at the top of the key with 50 seconds to go in the ball, in the third period, rather. Jumping ahead of myself. Alex Moore grabs it in the top right corner. There's a push called on the Warriors. That'll be team foul number 4. And that foul's on the floor, so the Bears step out to throw it in. 44.5 seconds as the clock stops. Justin Hernandez needing to give it inside. Throws it high, gives it to Alex Moore. And a travel called on Alex Moore. He had the ball high in the air, and that's when the violation occurs. 45-44, 43 seconds to go in the third period. A bunch of fours in that statement. As the Warriors give the ball inside to Will Crawford. He comes over the center line. Gives it over to the right side. Gets it back across to number 12, Zoran Wimsatt. Back around to Will Crawford below the center circle. Crawford out to the top of the key. Back off to Wimsatt. There to Inman. The basket for threes. Up no good. A rebound by Justin Hernandez. And only 15 seconds remains in the third period. The Bears really need to score. They will have the ball to begin the fourth, just as the Lady Bears did. Alex Moore off to Owen DePoyster. Basket's up for three. It's no good. A rebound by number 10, Crawford. He goes to the long ball. Hits the rim. It's close. Of course, it's incomplete. And the Bears will have the ball to begin the fourth. 45-44, only a 1-point margin. The Bears separate themselves ahead of the Warriors. They've got to find their shots, and they've got to continue to play solid defense. Both teams have 4 fouls in the second half, so with 2 fouls, or 3 fouls, both teams could be in trouble. We could see both teams in the bonus. 3 fouls isn't much, and you've got 8 minutes to play. Could be here before you know it. 45-44, Bears with the 1-point lead. Justin Hernandez gives it in to Jacob Tucker. Out to Brady Talley. Brady Talley's got it on the corner. Gives it around to Alex Moore. He goes up to the basket and is fouled. Alex Moore with a chance to grab two. First shot's up and good. Second basket's up, no good. Alex Moore with those shots. He is 2 for 2, or excuse me, 2 for 4 rather. And the Warriors go down the floor. Will Crawford out to Matthew Inman in the corner. Gives it around. Q Wimsatt on the shot. Jumper's no good. Zoran gets the rebound. And a foul called on Justin Hernandez, his third, team fifth. It was a shooting foul. And now number 12, Zoran Wimsatt at the free throw line. First shot's up and good. And this next one could be the tying shot. Basket's up and good. We're tied at 46. 7:23 to go in the ball game. Ball to Brady Talley. Talley down the floor for the Golden Bears. Gives it away to Alex Moore at the top of the key. Moore under the goal to Hicks. Goes up on the basket. It's no good. Grabs his own rebound. It's knocked loose by Crawford. And the Warriors pull it away. Crawford down the left side, stops the wing, looks for the pass, finds Zoran Wimsatt across the top of the wing. Under the goal to Caden Betts. Betts goes up on the basket and a foul called. Questionable foul, that is, on number 13, Keegan Hicks. Number 4, Caden Betts at the free throw line. First shot's up and no good. Second shot's up and good. And the Warriors take the lead, 47-46. Alex Moore on the inbound to Justin Hernandez. Hernandez moving it out to the left side. Decides to cross back through center. Gives it over to Brady Talley. Talley to Jacob Tucker. From the corner, the shot for three. In, no good. And a foul called on the three-point shot. Tucker to the free throw line. Tucker now to shoot three at the free throw line. First shot's up and no good. It's unlike Jacob Tucker to be missing free throws. Second one, he'll dial it in. Second one, or third one rather, goes up and in, so he'll grab those two of three. 48-47. 6:35 to go here in the ball game. Keto Wyndham has the ball over to the right corner. Grabs it over, gives it to Inman. Inman across to Zoran Wimsatt, pulls it down from the corner, passes off to Keto Wyndham. Wyndham out to Wimsatt, cross back to Crawford. Wimsatt for three, the basket's good. Now the Bears down by two, 50-48. The inbound is to Brady Talley. Talley down the right side. Got some heavy pressure put on. He drops back for the three-point basket. It's no good. Will Crawford pulls that one down for the Warriors. Takes it across to the top of the key. Steps back down to the left side. Backs up to the wing. Over to Keto Wyndham. Under the goal to Caden Betts. He's got some pressure by Talley. Passes it out to Crawford up top. Goes around, back out to Betts in the right corner. Moves it through. Zoran Wimsatt for three. The basket's no good. And a foul called on number 4, Caden Betts. And that will be number 7 for the Warriors. Alcorn Central will have shots at the free throw line. 1-1. Here goes some shooting for Alcorn Central. Should be number 12, Brady Talley at the free throw line. He's got shots awaiting for him in the bonus. First shot's up and good. Second shot's up and good. And the Bears have tied it back up here at 50. Will Crawford over the center line with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go, give or take a few seconds there. Crawford out to Keto Wyndham. Wyndham back out to Crawford in the corner. Gives it around to Q Wimsatt, back out to Crawford. And the Bears are trying to stay in this defensively, but of course they've got 6 fouls as a team, so they want to play clean and close, but they don't want to grab the fouls. Down the floor goes Keto Wyndham, puts it in for 2. And Brady Talley throws it in for the Bears, gives it to Jacob Tucker. Tucker down the floor, across the right side. Back over, out to the top of the key. He's looking for Alex Moore. Alex Moore is looking to move, decide to stop and cut forward, and the pass is out of bounds. Down the floor come the Warriors. Inman, or rather Crawford, to Keto Wyndham. Wyndham to Crawford, the shot for 3. They'll knock it down. 55-50 now. The Bears at a 5-point deficit off the foot of number 21, Keto Wyndham. A kicking the ball foul called on the Warriors. Hernandez steps out to throw it in. Gives it in to Justin Hernandez. Hernandez across to Charlie Staley, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. The Bears will have it. 4:28 to go in the fourth. Hernandez into Talley. Talley steps it back through the wing. Goes inside to Staley. Staley out to Tucker. Shot for 3 is up and in. Good job by Jacob Tucker. Ball to Q Wimsatt. 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go on the scoreboard. Ball's into Q Wimsatt. It's lost on the floor. He'll grab it, go forward, give it out to Crawford. Crawford to Keto Wyndham. And an offensive foul called on the Warriors. A push. The Bears take the ball. Fouls on number 22, Chris Rogers. Brady Talley gets the inbound. Comes over the center line. Takes it to the block. Passes out to Alex Moore. Goes inside the paint. Goes up on the basket, and it's good. It's tied up again at 55. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the ball game. Down the floor goes Crawford. Crawford out to Keto Wyndham on the right side. Back around to Crawford. Over to Zoran Wimsatt. Back over comes Crawford to Wimsatt on the left wing. Pulls it back through. And a timeout called by the Warriors. 55-55, 3:23 to go in the fourth period in the semifinal matchup. Alcorn Central and Corinth during the county tournament. Ball into the Warriors, going to be out to Andre Adams. Adams over to Q Wimsatt, goes to the basket. It's up, no good. And a rebound and put back by Keto Wyndham. Bears get the ball down to Jacob Tucker. Tucker on the right wing, gives it around to Brady Talley. Talley hands it off there to Alex Moore. And the clock marks 3 minutes. Alex Moore moving it out to the left side. Goes in the paint. Steps back on the shot. It's no good. Looked like we may have had 2 men open on the outside. We've got to make sure we're going for the right shots here. Keto Wyndham gives on the inside Chris Rogers. Rogers to number 10, Crawford. He'll put it up for 2. Now the Bears move down the floor with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Out to the left side, Brady Talley moving towards the corner. Needing to get the pass off, he'll find Alex Moore. Moore comes in off the elbow, out to Talley, deep in the right corner. Talley moves inside the paint, goes up on the basket. It's no good, and a rebound by Q Wimsat. Jacob Tucker looks for the steal. It's no good. Ball's on the floor. Jump ball's called, and the Warriors will rather see Coach Harrison call a timeout, which means they considered us in possession, so we should have the ball. That's at least my interpretation. We'll see what it comes out to be. 59-55, the Warriors have the 4-point lead with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go. Coach Harrison did call the timeout. I'm assuming that's because the official was granting possession to Alcorn Central. However, if well, I'm not sure what I was. Not so sure what I was planning on saying there, so I'm just not going to say it. 59-55, 2:09 to go in the fourth period. Which, of course, that statement doesn't make sense anyways, because obviously if I didn't know what I'm going to say, I wasn't going to say it. Bears have the ball. I was right. It happens every once in a while. Jacob Tucker to throw it in. Gives it high in the air, across to Alex Moore, and a foul called on Crawford. Fouls on the floor. That is their 8th and 9th, rather. And that's going to be Crawford's 3rd. Alex Moore at the free throw line. He's got the 1-and-1 waiting for him here in the bonus. First shot goes up, and it's good. He'll stay to shoot again. Alex Moore back at the free throw line. Shots up, basket's good. 59-57, the pass to Crawford. Crawford's got it in the top corner, moves it around to Wyndham. With less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game, the pass to Q Wimsat. Wimsat around to Andre Adams. There to Keto Wyndham. Pulls it on the inside, and a steal by Brady Talley. Talley moves it around to the left wing, out to Justin Hernandez at the top of the key. To Keegan Hicks, and back out to Hernandez. Hernandez trying to work it towards the corner. Gives it to Alex Moore. Moore down the baseline, shots up, no good. Caden Betts on the rebound. Down the floor he goes. Should have been a carry call there, but no whistles blow. And the ball out to Crawford. Crawford to Keto Wyndham. Wyndham back over to Crawford with 1 minute and 15 seconds. Crawford across to Keto Wyndham. Down on the corner. He goes around. Ball to Andre Adams. Adams out to Crawford. Shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebound by Talley. Talley to Alex Moore, and there's less than 1 minute to go in this tight ball game. Moore over the free throw line. Gives it over to Justin Hernandez. And a steal by Keto Wyndham. Wyndham to Q Wimsat. Basket's up. No good. Rebound by Caden Betts and a put up. There's a foul called on the basket. Number 10, Justin Hernandez takes his 4th foul. Free throws up, no good. Rebound by Alex Moore. 35 seconds to go. Moore down the floor. Goes up, shot's no good, there's a foul called. He's headed to the free throw line. He's got two waiting for him there. 61-57, 30 seconds to go in the fourth period of play. The Bears trail by 4 points. Alex Moore with two shots. First shot's up and good. Best thing that can happen, the Bears have to get the ball back. There's no doubt about it, the turnover's necessary. We've got to get the recovery. Second shot's up and good. And a timeout by Coach Harrison. It's a 2-point ball game with 30 seconds to go. 61-59, the Warriors with a 2-point lead. We've got to play clean because both teams have the minimum amount of fouls in the bonus. The Bears with 7 and the Warriors with 10. The Bears will be playing defense when the ball is inbounded. Possession arrow lies with Corinth as well, so if you run the jump ball, you're going to still see Corinth get possession. So you've got to be smart with your moves. You have to be very precise with action here in order to get yourself the position that you want. A.J. Robbins now checked in the game. He's in for Staley. And the Bears will try and execute a full court press here. They want the ball. Obviously, they have the advantage, the 5-on-4 for the inbound. Warriors get it in to Crawford. Crawford away to Keto Wyndham. Wyndham over the center line, out to the right side. The pass to Crawford. Crawford back to Wyndham. Back over to Wyndham in the center circle. The foul called on Brady Talley. Going to put number 21, Keto Wyndham, to the free throw line. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1. The best chance is for Wyndham to miss the first shot and the Bears to get the rebound. Keegan Hicks is in the game now for A.J. Robbins. Bears have to block out here. Shots up. No good. Rebound by Caden Betts. And a foul called on the Bears. With 12 seconds to go, the foul. It's on Alex Moore. Now Caden Betts, who's been at the free throw line 4 times tonight, has a chance to put some points for Corinth. The Bears need to get the rebound. Shots up. No good. Rebound by Keegan Hicks. Out to Brady Talley. Talley to Tucker. Tucker to Alex Moore. And a timeout called by Josh Harrison. It's a 2-point ball game, 61-59. It looked like we had an open shooter in number 21, Jacob Tucker, on the right wing. Do you take that chance? Obviously they didn't, but would you have taken that chance? Jacob Tucker tonight is 5 for 7 on 3-point baskets. Now his 2 misses have come here in the fourth period, so do you take that chance, dish that ball out, go for the shot, and risk that loss? Obviously they didn't. Coach Harrison took the timeout. He's got 4.6 seconds on the board. Best thing that could happen, you get it out, take the 3-point basket for the win, or do you go to tie it up? Are you willing to give yourself 4 minutes on the clock? We'll see what the plan is. You don't have but 4 seconds, 4.6 seconds to execute it. So this call is very crucial to the Bears' optimization of this game. The Lady Bears walked away with a last-second fallback 3 to take the win by 2 points. Just don't know if the Golden Bears could be that lucky. Hernandez looking to give it in. Ball goes high. Gives it in to Jacob Tucker. Out to Brady Talley. Shots up. No good. And no foul is called under the goal. They purposely missed those fouls just so they didn't have to give the Bears those 2 free throws. Clearly missed that foul there, but, you know, it's all right. The Golden Bears played a stand-up ball game. They came back from an over to 20-point loss the first time they played Corinth. They played into the last buzzer and kept them at 2 points. What a great showing by Josh Harrison and the Golden Bears. A tough loss here in the Bears Den, 61-59. It didn't come out as planned. You couldn't get that three-point basket off. Talley jumped up from the corner. He took it. It was a little too far over. He took it off a little quickly. Ball was over the rim. Keegan Hicks got the ball underneath the goal. He tried to go up. They wanted the call. They didn't get the whistle. And here we are. 61-59, great game by the Golden Bears, although a 2-point loss was the result. Let's take a look at some stats here for the Golden Bears. Number 10, Justin Hernandez, was 2 for 2 on 2-point field goals and 2 for 8 on 3-point field goals. With a total of 10 points from the field. He was 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He'll finish the night with 12. He did have 2 rebounds, 3 rebounds actually. And he did have an assist, 2 steals, and 4 fouls. He was cutting it close. Actually had only 4 Golden Bears committed a foul this evening, and 2 of them each had 4 apiece. So very, very high in number for those 2. Brady Talley was 0 for 3 on 2-point field goals and 1 for 5 on 3-point field goals, taking only 3 points from the field. He was 2 for 2 at the free throw line. He'll finish the evening with a total of 5. Jacob Tucker never took a shot inside the paint or inside the key at all. He was 5 for 7 on 3-point field goals, taking 15 points from the field. He was 2 for 3 at the free throw line, giving him a total of 17. He also had 1 rebound, 2 assists, and came out without a foul this evening. Alex Moore was 6 for 12 on 2-point field goals, taking a total of 12 points there. Was 1 for 1 on 3-point field goals with a total of 15 points from the field. He had 6 at the free throw line, 6 for 8. He comes away with a total of 21 points. He had 2 fouls, 2 steals, 2 assists, and about 5 rebounds. Keegan Hicks was 2 for 7 on 2-point field goals with a total of 4 points inside the field. He never took a shot from the free throw line, so he comes up empty there, but he did have 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 fouls himself. And so I apologize. Of the 3 Golden Bears that fouled, 3 of the 4 Golden Bears that fouled, 3 had 4 fouls apiece. So 12 fouls came from just 3 men. So very interesting there. 4 points Keegan Hicks will finish with. Those other Golden Bears that saw court time tonight were A.J. Robbins, number 20, Charlie Staley, number 25, Blake Streetman, number 32, and Owen DePoyster, number 30. He did have 1 shot, and it came up empty as well, 0 for 1 on that 3-point field goal. Had the Bears made all of their free throws, Alex Moore left 2 at the line. That would have at least tied the ball game up. So the Bears did well on free throws this evening. We could have finished 61-61 at the final had we made those first 2 free throws. Hindsight's 20/20 though. So here we are, 61-59 the final, and what a great ball game. And we're looking forward to so many more. Coming tomorrow, the Alcorn Central Lady Bears JV at 4, Alcorn Central Golden Bears JV at 5:15, and the Alcorn Central Lady Bears varsity girls at 6:30. We've got other contests waiting to shape up. Check our website, Twitter, and Facebook page for more updated information on tomorrow's events. Thank you for joining us here for the Alcorn County Tournament semifinals matchups here in the high school gym. I'm Bear broadcaster John Mask. On behalf of the Golden Bear basketball team and the Alcorn Central High School Golden Bear family, I'm wishing you a wonderful Thursday night. And that you'll join us again tomorrow for some more Lady Bear and Golden Bear basketball. That's it from us here at Alcorn Central. Be good, folks.